Alright, hello everyone, I'm Ratman Horatio, and more Vermintide 2 today. I wish I could say I'm being joined by my longtime associate Ford, but he's given me the cold shoulder treatment. He may join me later, he may not. We will have to see. Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's good. Alright, well, while the ad on Twitch is running, we're gonna get the game launched and booted up and ready to go. I have this feeling, this suspicion that I'm forgetting something important. You all know how that is. You sit down to do something and your mind is just like you're forgetting something, aren't you? Hey, Poe. Poe is still enjoying the prinnies. Alright, Vermintide 2, I need you to work with me here. I need you to launch, to get going. Alright, not so fun fact. Where I am, it's getting a little hot. It's getting a little humid, and I hate it. I'd like to negotiate with the weather, or to not do that. But, Mother Nature refuses to answer my letters. Alright, so, first run of the day, we're going to immediately hop into Cataclysm, get the rust out of the way, and, yeah, eeny, meeny, miny, Against the Grain. Against the Grain, that finale of Against the Grain is always brutal. We are going to do more Twitch integration. We're going to do the new maps, probably, possibly, maybe. Can you repeat the question? But we're not going to be able to do those on Kata because I suck and I don't play with other people. I play with bots. If I had other people around, maybe. Maybe. But as it stands, no. Alright, so who do I play as for today? Well, not for today, but for this round. Huntsman Kruber is tons of fun. There's just the tiny miniature issue of him being not as great with melee. Shade is always easy. Always, no exceptions. Warrior Priest. Warrior Priest has issues in the name... In the prospects of... having trouble with, anything at a range, but, we'll deal with that then. For now, we'll... Oh god, I'm going into Against the Grain with fucking Warrior Priest.
The packed sworn are nothing but cowards and blackguards. Why else would they waste their hell-spawned might on defenseless farmers? Fuego Narsus insists we intervene. And though it troubles me greatly that this is so, I find myself in complete agreement.
Hurry up! We've honest folk to rescue. This way to the farms, Dory. Let's get to it. Our folks will be proud of us.
You're gonna see this a lot.
A potion stash.
You hit him by mistake.
Watch out! Hill's farm.
I hear a leech on the prowl. Chaos warrior, just what we needed. That's flag bearer leads them.
Let that blow but in.
Ah.
Bastard of me! Flag legion! By the comet! Blasphemous banner! Warriors! David's gone! That's all you've got! Hogger! I'm still standing! A righteous blow! Your ancestors must have fought alongside Satan! My ancestors fought alongside everyone! And with each
I'd
other.
like to ask Uber to not.
Arms follow. Save it.
Chaos warrior! These are gross ones! Fire rat! Careful or you'll burn! Something's going down me gob! This is shaping up to be nasty. Expect it to only get worse. You hear what I hear, mate? Leech. You're next. Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Here they come! One Kazaki door, you want? Another light break! Gas rats!
The gas! Watch out!
Block helm! Sea helm fall! One back farm in hook!
I'm trying to think of any form of good commentary for this other than just it exists.
Hold your ground! The Chaos Warrior comes!
The last of a gas bag.
Armor! No defense against the righteous!
I guess the biggest amount of commentary I can add for this early on is I sure do wish the AI were better at dealing with specials. Left 4 Dead 2 AI, they most definitely are not.
That's a runner. Have a care.
There is a wind witch I can hear in the background being a wind witch.
Closer. It's warping the winds.
Good, they managed to get that one. And here's what make archers suck the most. I have no answer for them other than to get far enough away that they have to come down. They have really, really good range. is a mistake.
It's charging! And flashing mass! Turn your walkie and fight instead!
That may have been a mistake. I can't afford to, See, this is a problem.
Leave me down here! Gullickson, endure! Essence, scum! Push back!
Oh, well, that's embarrassing. I assumed the career skill would have knocked me free of the hook rat. It did not, in fact, knock me free of the hook rat. Well, whoops, that's my bad. Good enough of a start. Did you know if you press H and J at the same time, it will prefer to try to take you to the Weaves quick play instead of opening up the hero screen? Because I didn't know that till just now. So let's go ahead and get started with the Twitch integration. You know, it seems very obvious, but it would make a lot more sense for these. Like, this is a weird, like, design decision I'm going to complain about. Whenever you hover over one of the new ones, it instantly snaps to it. You can move your mouse, like, above it and it won't change it, but if you actually hover over one, it'll cause the screen to flicker to what it is. Would it be too much to ask for it to gently fade? You know? Alright, let's... I'm going to take my pick based on where I need ravaged art. Empire in Flames. Because I'm doing Twitch integration, I'm just going to do Legend. Ratio. Why? Because I'm playing with bots, not other people. If I had other people around, in a heartbeat. But...
Listen, the town of Usingen's a smouldering ruin. And from what we gather, the Rotbloods are using the Baron's Manor as a storehouse for all the grain and loot they've pillaged. Your job is to blow
doing
them
stuff
out
with the bots
sky
is
high,
always
and do it soon,
a
'cause
challenge.
There's an army of those sick buggers on their way to collect their spoils. You'll need black powder, and you'll find it in a mining emporium close to the manor.
So, we look for a manor filled with the spoils of war. Sounds simple enough.
We're getting close. If the Baron's alive, he and I shall have serious words.
Time to pay for what you've stolen, Kazaki Doom.
There's an achievement on this map for taking 3 unrelated powder barrels to the end of the map and completing the objective at the end with them instead of the mission ones.
That's sure there wasn't.
I've never done it because that sounds maddening.
All by my righteous hand. Feel that.
Alright, lightning strike. Lightning will fall on me and my bots every now and again, and all aboard the wild ride is a bunch of wind witches.
Got the hook rat. That's one. Lee, you see that? There's somebody around. Reckon I can take things on please you. It's nothing. Just trading, that's all. Besides, couldn't do it without you.
Hush. Can you hear more coming? Don't the fight of your soul in egos. I'm ready for you, shield rat.
Down my shield, boy.
Of course it was wind.
All right then.
Oh, I see. We're going directly for the nonsense.
Blightstormer, God, keep moving. We have to reach that Blightstormer.
Well, not a lot I can do about the wind. I hear wind over there. Yes, fire. I feel like those two are self-explanatory at this point.
Crows and carrion. Russington's supposed to deserve better.
That's all. I was hoping for an explosion. Maybe next time.
Fire that down. Get this rat bastard off me! Daughter's gone, and so did bloody Vortex.
Kruber, you keep killing like this and I'm gonna lose my bet.
Bet? What bet? You don't you listen to her as
A horde of incredibly low-tier enemies or a substantial number of
bastard!
berserkers.
Come here, black rat! Have a count! Shield
There's another close by.
this way!
There's an assassin. That way. Also, I like how none of them are actually trying to kill that pinky that's following us. Instead of just stabbing it once and calling it, they are instead shoving it repeatedly. Heavy Metal is a bunch of Chaos Warriors, while Black Furs on Parade is a bunch of Storm Vermin. Now, I don't think Black Furs on Parade actually spawns any shielded Storm Vermin, so it's actually the less painful one of the two. Because normal Storm Vermin aren't bad. Like, they're not terrible to deal with.
Hook rat inbound! Someone put him down!
Stop me and get down here.
Healing draw, mate!
Oh, I've made a terrible mistake.
Sagoraki flame beast nearby.
Alright, Black Furs.
Agua.
I can work with Black Furs.
Brings fire.
There goes Corellian.
Call your target.
Oh, that's terrible.
Kazaki Doom, got it!
Looks like
pokes his hook rats.
Bombs inbound. There's a rot hill. Careful or he'll have your head. Give a man a moment, will ya? Watch me spare.
Lots of assassins. Oh boy.
Fire rat's dead. Get up, these baggies. I leave me up.
I expected him to get stumbled when I shot him. Fun fact, when you get up, it doesn't switch to your melee. So if you know, tap right click to block, you'll still have your gun out and you'll just aim at the enemy instead of blocking. Which means that when you're in that get up animation, you just die. What is the setup I have with... Okay. He's got steel weight of fire, yeah. And then double shot it. So, theoretically, this will be fine. I don't think I've ever seen a bot use the offhand pistol with Bounty Hunter. Fun fact about Bounty Hunter and his passive: he gets a guaranteed crit every now and again, and that can apply to the offhand pistol. Yeah, sure. I hate myself enough. Alright, so I have the interesting choice of continuing to use the longbow because it's just good. I could use the javelins, which is also very good. And the real distinction between the longbow and the briar javelins is the talent setup. Whenever it comes to longbow, I take Kerno's reward so I can, you know, get more arrows at a button press. But I could take loaded bow if I was taking the javelins, or piercing shot without much, you know, without a second thought, because a piercing shot is just... oh, it's very good. It is the monster killer option for Waystalker. And I think someone who regularly streams Vermintide 2, I can't remember their name, and I'm not going to bother attempting to pronounce it if I can't even remember it properly. They have a YouTube channel, and they uploaded them using the bouncing arrows and killing, I think it was a Minotaur, with just the bounced shots. Yeah. Using this in order to, or, no, I guess just the way the arrow naturally does things. Use that to unalive a rat ogre. It was really cool to see. Let's give Empire in Flames another go.
Shame about Usingen. The town's ruined. But there's still a job to do there. The Rotbloods are using the Baron's Manor as a storehouse for all their ill-gotten gains. It's filled with foodstocks and supplies, and I want you to blow it up. They won't like that, I'll tell you. Use the black powder from a nearby mining emporium, but hurry up. There's a fat bunch of them marching on Usingen to claim their loot.
No no easy task, destroying a manor stuffed with supplies right under the Rotblood's ugly noses.
We will destroy every scrap. Depend on it.
Let the Kashaki don't try to stop me. They're not keeping their stolen grain.
Why am I using a sword and a dagger? I don't know. Ah, Spud. Thank you so much for the subscription. How you doing, Spud?
Clear the path to the Chaos Warrior! You slew it!
Line is a bunch of gun rats. Chasing spirits is you're gonna delete my health.
One less Scunner Rothelm. Leech.
I can't get a shot on that. Now I can.
Life Leech is dead.
You are uncovered.
Considering you haven't said hey or hello, Spud, I'm gonna assume you're just gonna lurk and relax for the day. And I don't blame you.
Scunner Warrior comes for us.
I hear the weather in the UK has been hot and humid. Well, UK-ish area.
I'll draw their attention. You.
Oh boy, chasing spirits, don't you love it?
Can't get cocky, we ain't done.
There, Life Leech. Scunner Leech is no more.
Can't deny that you know how to kill elves.
Ah, this is nothing. You should have seen me at Calder's bread shop.
Holders. Wait. 2 known regiments vanished without trace of Hoggers. Help! Help!
Alright, Spud.
Dead!
That's a
Here,
Chaos Patrol.
On your toes, mates.
Chaos Patrol should be easy enough to avoid. Yeah, it will be.
We need a way around, Jory.
There is no escape.
Send the buggers back into the Iron Mighty Elf is hitting me! Can't see straight! Or can see! Frisky, eh?
A warfire thrower. Kill the Cruty before it fires. Too much wood in Ludwig Towns. Expires.
Look, I didn't want to shoot Kruber, but Kruber really is trying to give the Skaven the Mr. President treatment.
Cannot hide.
Right away, yes.
Ha! A dead cat.
There is the monster coming up right here.
Thunderfoots, can you not see? This is the
You
map.
can stop us! You're welcome to bloody try!
Please. What do you mean? Oh, we're gonna have double monster. Fantastic.
They got us!
Stop falling down, Isengate.
Take it out. You still have
More funding!
I don't want any part of it.
Weapons up! Fight like it's payday! You think so? You could have made a bit of a mess.
You can say with a spawn, it was a mess to begin with. See, Mayflies? That walk after was
Oh, there goes Saltspire. This all fell apart because they all dove in on the monster. Also, if there was ever a time Barden's pathfighting has broken, he can't actually reach me at the moment. Congratulations, Barden. You've killed us. He could have gotten Kruber, and Kruber could have AoE revived, but nope. Whatever Barden's chosen to do here is the wrong one. Oh no. If I tell the AI to ignore the monsters, they will sit next to me and get themselves killed on overhead smashes. If I tell them to not ignore monsters, they will dive on monsters in the worst way possible. It's like having a particularly greedy Shadow Fiend at mid, as they dive towers in the incredibly dumb attempt to get souls early. Evil Armor, thank you for the raid. For you today. Also, welcome, raiders. Ah, I see. Trigger. Are you the one responsible for this raid? Let's see. Ah, Evil Armor, thank you for the follow.
You know, it's like,
You know, let's play as the Everyman. Let's give old mercenary Kruber some playtime. Not this blasphemy? Oh, I need more than luck at this point. I've firmly established that I need skill, and I lack it. Lurk and a little bit of work. Well, have fun with your lurk.
I've had
Evil.
reports of rot blood foraging parties in the vicinity of Usingen. Now, that's bad enough, but it turns out some folk were too stubborn to show a clean pair of heels when
Tell
it
Evil
all went
Armor how
south.
good Dead
Now,
Cells is.
can't sit by as
He loves a
the
Mega Man and
old
such.
fools are being shipped off to Helmgart to be used as fodder for the Skittergate in one way or another.
I could
Make
see
your way to
parallels between the two,
Morgan's
but
Lock Farm and save as many as you can.
I've never actually played any of the Mega Man games,
pick up the pace.
so I can't exactly
There are captives, they can't have much time left.
talk
Never
about it.
understood why Manling Farms are so widely spread.
Got the name.
Vulnerable.
Sigmar guided us here. We shall not fail.
I suppose the name is...
Dibs on the bomb.
You hated Mega Man. I mean, I'd have to have played it to have an opinion on it. But from what gameplay I've seen of it, it's... Would Metroidvania, Metroid-esque kind of game be a proper description?
Oh, he won't laugh that off, will he? Oh, slap that black rat.
The darkness of heresy will snuff out the lights, make it a lot harder for me to see, and I guess for you too, chat. Curse of the Rat will just reduce my max HP for a little bit.
I'm ready for you, shield rats.
Hook rat inbound, someone put it down.
Come, backstabber. Feast me, bleed to bleed. But I'll make this
Shut I am Journey!
Why I can't aim, or why aiming in general is not feasible.
Skaven slaver. Jaunty. Gotta be a flag bearer.
Oh, that's a
Let's
Beastman
hope it
patrol.
worked quick.
Many lives have been lost, but you don't feel a shred of sorrow, do you?
Alright, so that's a ton of... Oh, crap.
Someone should.
A ton of weak enemies, or you can drain my HP rapidly.
Armor is no defense against the righteous.
Healing's on, over here. Archers, see him? Look out! Festival!
Alright, it's Pinky's.
Jack Rat dead.
A door in his shield stands firm, till to the end.
All aboard the Wild Ride is a bunch of wind witches, and weapons blaze will, well, light weapons on fire. You can actually see what one of the wind witches does over there. He attempted to make wind, but Salt's Firebot actually was on point this time. Archers. Heavy metal or black furs on parade. No matter what, there are going to be high tier enemies coming at me. You get to pick which kind, though.
Strangle a rat. I killed the hook rat. That's another leech down. See that? With a soldier around, reckon I can take things a little easy. That's nothing. Just training, that's all.
Also, I suppose to
Well,
talk about
couldn't do it
dead
without
cells.
ya.
Hush. Can you hear more coming? Drums the size of your
I guess before I try to sell you on the game, I'd need to ask, are you a fan of roguelites? Are you a fan of 2D platforming? Are you a fan of what is it? The skill ceiling being exceptionally high? He was playing them.
quiet moment for me. Bring on the food.
Oh, you get to spawn a monster now, a rat ogre, or oh, there are those storm vermin, or a minotaur. Minotaurs are incredibly dangerous. There's a horde incoming, so hopefully that monster isn't the Minotaur. Of course it's the Minotaur. Why would it be anything else?
Minotaur? Really?
Oh, that tornado is incredibly bad news.
Does it hurt one eye? No.
I've seldom seen an elf die.
A lot of assassins, which act like hunters from Left 4 Dead, and cruel hooks, which is smokers, but without good range.
Gods.
Well, looks like our elf isn't as eternal as we thought.
I really need to deal with those archers. You know, I didn't see which one we got, but I did hear it. God, I hate Beastman archers. Act on instinct. You'll remove my HUD, my ability to see my and my teammates' health, as well as my ammo readout. And Zinjian Twins is killing an enemy will spawn 2 lower tier enemies. Not like somewhere on the map. No, it'll spawn them directly where you killed the enemy. Ancient
Thanks to
Twins.
Chaos Warriors. I don't want to lose more.
There's an assassin somewhere over there. I'm spamming my tag key. What
There are assassin eyes in the dark.
do you mean that missed?
Yeah, you stay
There we go.
down, sneaker.
Aurelian is very nearly dead. Oh yeah, I did indeed get affiliate. Makes me incredibly ecstatic. Well, there goes Saltspire.
Keep killing like this, and I'm gonna lose
Rest
my
in
head.
piss, Salty.
What bet? Don't you? Think you know how she comes? You like the look of that flesh, boy? Spear now! No rag on a stick to hide behind now, beasties!
Fun fact, these, the Beastmen flags, the banners,
Move up, mates! We need to smash that standard!
oh, that's Mark of Corn. I forgot to explain what the vote effects were. I apologize, but I'm currently in danger.
This is where we stand!
Those banners add damage resistance and hit mass. What is hit mass? It dictates how many enemies you can cleave through.
Let me help you, which helps. Beach incoming! There's a raw helm!
Filled with fire is flamethrowers. Pestilence Hymn is a bunch of rat berserkers, and they'll run at me and swing at me a lot. I think the banners also add a small amount of health regen to enemies. I'm not sure. I don't quite recall.
That's a walk fire thrower. Get clear, get clear! Nice little story. The Sarstorm won't cover us now. Yeah! Get flame spouter.
Chaos warriors, stand ready.
Versus the Rat and Instinct once again. Good to see those two.
Oh, a fat ass blight storer. That's what you get for blight storer. Kill that fire! Get fire throwers out of it.
Ah, Saltspire, nice of you to rejoin us. Please get up.
That's a hook rat.
I think we broke the warp fire thrower.
Ain't right. All this.
Oh yeah, Act on Instinct also removes things like quest markers and whatnot. Well, not quest, but stage progression warnings. Like, oh hey, you need to touch this in order to progress. Which monster is it? Saltspire is down already.
Keep moving. We'll right. Don't stand there watching. It's going to explode. Sorry. Yeah.
Send your wounds, dwarf. No sorrow for a dead rat master.
Twice as glory.
Rat master.
Falling down there. Hey, here's where we Give this. It's not all you've got. You must have more. One less leak. Oh! Abomination.
Welcome to suffering.
Even your wounds have wounds, dwarf.
This is a constant problem you're going to see me run into while I do Twitch integration. The AI isn't very good at the whole survival thing. They used to be decent at it, and there was a mod that made them actually good at it. But everything's broken, and Fat Shark does not... They're not the best coders when it comes to AI. And it shows. Keep pushing forward. Dealt with the monster, so we're safe for a moment. Also, I'm out of ammo. You love to see it.
I don't like them. Not one bit.
Right, I need to save my last shot. Save it for me. What do you mean that missed? Don't ask me why my aim is so terrible. I don't know. It was all the time I spent playing not FPSs.
No even screaming! Kill that Blight Stormer!
Also, I have no idea what's up with Saltspire. He's just... Not gunline, not gunline, not gunline. Oh, thank goodness.
Healer's kit.
You think to ice this boy!
Someone give me a feel. You stink stronger than you strike.
Blood loss is just flat damage. What do you mean? What? There's a shitty little archer way off in the distance that I couldn't see initially. I'm so upset.
Lost beyond words.
Well done. Don't want to get separated. He's about to throw poison.
Oh, good, it's on me. And I do mean that unironically. I'm the only person on the team who doesn't currently have a down. Saltspire's dead.
Don't let me die with my boots on. Take more care, Azungi. They're no use to us dead. I'll give you one for free.
Dwarf is not long for this world. Really? Dwarf, where are you going? Welcome. Welcome to Fat Shark AI. I moved up the hill and the dwarf went on an adventure. Why are you like this? You can't expect players, real people, to move with you. Why would you expect the AI to? Because half the time they're super glued to my ass.
It's a bit brisk out, but I guess you don't mind.
Let's head to Fort Baconburger and do a run of that.
Right now, Fort Braxenbrooker is about the only thing stopping the enemy rampaging far and wide, but it's under siege and about to fall. I need you to do whatever you can to keep the bastion in Imperial hands.
Is this where I start saying I'm gonna start joking that for insert arbitrary number of subs I'll do arbitrary fucking sub-objective? Like, ah, yes.
No time for sightseeing. Umgap Fortress is probably already in ruins.
The road shall guide us there.
They've not lost to the Raki yet, Dory. They won't start here. Roxy Dogger!
They were nothing.
I'm losing my patience.
I love the Vermintide 2 AI, and I mean that as ironically as humanly possible.
Assassin, give the Wazak a kicking. Receive the judgment of the
You know, if the AI is just going to accept their death, they can just accept their death. I won't stop them.
Heads up over there.
There's the intended way, over there. We ignore that, and we go our own path.
So, how old's this?
Alright, we'll take care of the horde here instead of trying to push through it.
You think me a repository of knowledge of this corner?
Blood everywhere, and another one's gone. What's that board, Skipke?
Ah, there's Act on Instinct.
Not the best Joan in the world.
Where is that? I have no idea where the gas rat is. The Globadier.
Righteousness! Do not fail me now! The wounded sir! I fight on! You need your wounds fine.
Still no HUD.
Warm on me, Dory. We'll take the Kazaki Dome together. Leave the black rat to me. Black.
No, of course it's wind. Why would it be anything else?
Aye, the cannons are alive. Without the fort, we'll hold out the Stumper, Dory.
Shield vermin, hiding among them.
Ha! The Blight Stormers done. Kill the sorcerer. And let the light wave. Good work, Dory. No more winds for that. Lively! I'm good, but even I can't kill wind. Find that torch! Inspiring connection. You butcher them.
There's one more.
Today, Dory. Hold your body. Underwater ale. Great before a fight.
I'd like to ask, what were the AIs doing when I got stabbed in the ribcage like that?
All right, sir.
I will not run from them, brothers.
Also, Krellian dropped down to be alone, I guess.
You'll have you by the neck.
Fare thee well, fire rat.
This 40 flagger.
Or-
I do believe you're getting better at this, dwarf.
Well, takes a few battles to get everything flowing the way it
stood. Hook rack dead. Rattling gone. Move. Shield rack. Sneak rack. The Sigma. Blessed shot.
What? There's so many shields scaling. Books and assassins once again. You know, on one hand, it's nice to do the Twitch integration thing. It gives, you know, chat something to do. On the downside, it ends up forcing me into concentrated bouts where it's like I can't give good commentary because I'm too busy trying not to die.
Assassin longs to feel my axe. We've got the assassin! Turn off the backstabber!
It's the classic. Heavy metal or black furs.
This must be the way to the passage.
Strangler needs to die already. It's a strangler! Don't let it grab you!
That shot was acceptable.
Stop! Oh, Zil, Kazaki, and armor! I need assistance!
Oh, monster. Oh, I couldn't hear the hook rat coming because of all of the Chaos Warriors. Also, the classic Vietnam Tide experience of hook rat into Rattling Gunner. I didn't want to go in on the Chaos Warriors there because they have a shove that has some mighty high knockback. They also have a quick jab which has mighty high knockback. And despite appearances, that river crick thing that we were directly over, that counts as a cliff. If you get punched off of it, you die. If you get nudged off of it, you grab onto the side and enter a falling state where you need help to get back to standing. I will say, Bounty Hunter Saltzpyrebot is very good at dealing with monsters. Not because he's necessarily great at landing the headshots and using his career skill well. You see, he has double shot. And I'll take this opportunity, I guess, to explain the loadout on how I have him. I think the other way would have been faster. Oh well, whatever. What's allowing him to do really well is that if you land 2 headshots with this, it gives it a very short cooldown. But when you take damage, your career skill also gets a recharge. So what he'll do is he'll career skill, get hit, and then just career skill again. The sarcastic meta thing to do is get a purple pot and then just... beautiful, isn't it? And it's got such good sustain. So he was good at doing that. Unfortunately, he wasn't good at the whole staying alive thing. And Waystalker is just Waystalker. Not good at dealing damage, not good at staying alive, despite having very good dodge range, being able to dodge through enemies, and actually having a shield. I guess she's also got her javelin, so that's good for her. I'd use Sister of the Thorn, but the Sister of the Thorn AI breaks frequently and will just sit there with Thorn Wake out. Will literally just stand on top of people like this. Won't loose the career skill and will just stand there on top of downed allies until, well, the downed ally dies, or the Sister of the, the Sister of the Thorn dies. That does no damage? Hold on. What do you mean that does no damage? Oh, it's just a stagger now. That's horrific. This used to do damage. Oh, they nerfed her into the ground. Like that's I still guess better than the Oh, that sucks. Let's see. Damage. I guess the thought process is the Black Venom Thicket really is just a ranged source of Black Venom blades. And realistically can apply 2 stacks of it and then the damage dealers can contend with it. I have no idea how bleed damage works. It's never been explained well. Zealot Saltspire can't survive worth a damn, which is disappointing to say the least. Neither can Grail Knight. A problem I'm running into is that the AI can't survive on their own. Like, if anything like big and dangerous shows up, you need to take care of it, or I need to take care of it as the player. And if I can't take care of it fast enough, well, we lose because they'll just die to it. Even if at no point does whatever the threat is target them, they will find ways to get themselves hit collaterally. I guess Shade exists for a reason, and that's to unalive high-health enemies very, very quickly. Alright, let's take a look at Shade and see how I have her set up. Melee killing blows, naturally cruelty, critical strike damage, yep, assassin. Is Smiter better at this point, or is assassin? Headshots and critical hits. Okay, so yeah, because I'm doing crits. Excessive charge backstabs increase backstab damage by 25% for 5 seconds. This effect can be stacked up to 2 times. Oh, that's interesting. Critical hits reduce damage taken by 20%. That's always fine. Cloak of Pain. Of course. I feel obligated to take something like Moonbow or Briar Javelins because they are the infinite ammo options. They do good damage, and they have unlimited ammo. There's a reason no one takes Volley Crossbow. There's a reason no one takes Swiftbow. There's a reason Hagbane fell out of favor. It basically just leaves people down to Longbow, Moonfire Bow, or Briar Javelins. And it's kind of awful. Yeah, losing is fun. Alright, let's change up the setups. We'll take Ranger Bard and... Foot Knight Kruber. I'm playing as Elf. And Warrior Priest. Yeah, that seems fine. Now I need to do inventory management on them, because I don't have the mod that does the inventory sorting for me. Let's see, he's staggering, the Stagger Boy. Yep, this is fine. Equipment, Great Hammer. We'll give him the Hammer and Anvil, the Mace and Shield, so he can stagger even better. I hear Mace was acceptable for a little while, but that's probably changed at this point. Ranger Reaper, Master Improv, Power. Let's give him the Axe and Shield so he has block potential. I don't like that he doesn't have health on kill and it's only multiple enemies or stagger, but give him the throwing axes. I think he's okay with throwing axes. Why throwing axes? Because I need those arrows for myself. Chance to drop potion instead of a survivalist cache. This could be very, very useful. Ah, it seems there was an ad while I wasn't looking. And just doing loadout stuff. Drunken Brawler. Drunken Brawler is always an interesting thing, and I want to take it, but you really do need to stop and stare at the potion for a second. The ale, before it'll let you drink it sometimes, so it's just... Suffering. Yeah, sure, that's fine. And in addition to the flail in shield, I'm gonna give him the mason shield so he always has a shield. Because I don't trust him to stay alive otherwise. Yeah, sure, it'll be fine. Now, on one hand, Prayer of Hardiness is always a good option. However, I'm playing Shade, and I get guaranteed crits on backstabs from the career skill, and if I want to unalive a monster, this is the thing to take. I'm suffering. I'm looking at all these missions and I'm like, let's see, where's the problem? The finale of this is brutal. The finale of this is brutal. The dark section of this mission is terrible. The finale on this one can be overwhelming. Same with this one. Finale here. Finale here. The finale here. Yes, I see the repetitive strain of wow, the ends of these missions are hard. I mean, realistically, they're not that bad. The problem is the AI. Boy, howdy, the AI is on that struggle. I guess so am I at this point, because they're on the struggle means I'm on the struggle, but...
Provide a distraction by ringing
I can't
bells
escape
at the
this
Temple of
nightmare.
Sigmar. Let's allow the old woman to work in peace, eh?
If a distraction is required, then we shall of course provide.
The main approach to the temple is cut. This will be no easy climb.
We'll get the job done, Dory. By my beard, we will.
Immediately on patrol. There's the patrol.
This way! Black that. A challenge at last.
Did I accidentally load up the deed that just has it so this map is filled with elites? Are there going to be normal rats somewhere, or am I going to be immediately a monster? Good, great, excellent. I have a strength pot, so we've got that going for us, which is nice.
Healing supplies.
And
Storm vermin shield bearer.
who did I upset?
Ah, you're getting the knack of this, Dory. Can't get coffee, we ain't done.
Look out, rattling guns. Gunner's dead.
Fucking why I hate my AI teammates. They can't do
There's a
anything.
Spire rat close.
Bile troll. That is awful for me. Hilarious in a manner.
Someone draw their fire.
And I can hear the bile troll over there. He'll be jumping up that wall.
Trolls are slow
He
and
is.
stupid. Keep moving and it'll not land a blow. Think carefully. The sky over the door.
That glade rat is charging. Get out of its path.
Dory, I'm warming here.
Darkness.
Let my shield take the brunt. Shield ready. Get back! Incoming! No!
May I remind you, you are not invincible, dwarf.
Admit it. You hit him by mistake.
Now, is there going to be a natural monster spawn, or is it just going to be me? There are loot rats.
On the steps, Mayflies. Medical supplies. Over here. There's a runner close by. Strangler, bring it down. Don't let it touch me.
Chaos Warrior, work together. A righteous blow!
Your ancestors must have fought alongside Sigmar.
My ancestors fought alongside everyone, Grimgir.
I hate it when they do that.
It's hard in the mountains.
Life's hard everywhere, Barded.
I am a man.
questions. I'm not gonna get answers, but the questions remain.
Potions!
Listen up! That's a Kazaki dome.
Alright, so Bard needs
This
healing.
isn't a delight for me either, and you know it.
Gruber's fine.
Ugh,
Saltzpyre
let's
needs
make
healing.
this quick, One-Eye.
This is a point of no return, fun fact, so
It's this
whenever we
way.
cross, that's it.
What a shame. The Chaos Warriors had it.
Roman's here. He's mine. I have you, Master Dwarf.
Dark gods or not, the Chaos Warrior has fallen.
Don't let it still bloody hurts, but at least I'm not bleeding now.
The Rothelm breathes his last. Ammunition!
Didn't feel a thing. By the might of Sigma!
This is nothing. You should have seen me at Hogger's Bridge. Dozens, I
Well, there's the Hogger's Ridge line. There's also Monster. Oh boy. Here we go.
It never stood a chance.
The beasts they send against us shall all end the same. Stand firm, Dory! Martin Dorrickson stands with you! Strike for Sigma and Carl France! The Lord, I knew you just right!
Is that all? I was hoping for an explosion. Maybe next time.
Fire thrower!
Ammunition!
Never was it a chicken!
Ha! It shoots much, but hits little.
I swear sometimes the AI just turns off for a second, forgets it can attack, and just... Decent point.
Stunner leeches no more. Light Stormer. We've a fire out to deal with, Mayflies.
That lifting platform will carry us to the walls.
Right, in order to try and preserve their health.
No sorrow for dead Pack
I-
Master.
Well, it's a good thing he's a bot and he can teleport, otherwise he'd be dead. Like, this elevator doesn't go back down or anything.
The Rothelm's dead. Have a care. You've plague monks to deal with.
Stop letting them hit you!
Dorrickson, you should heal.
I would say if Barden survives, I'll heal him, but, chances are Saltzpyre will do it.
We need you at peak strength!
There we go, Saltzpyre just healed the dwarf.
Chaos Warrior! We don't fight it alone!
Shield me from sight.
Help me! They will find you, Dorrickson!
Chaos Warrior's dead.
You need patching up.
God help. Clumsier than you, Mayflies.
I have you, sir.
Oh, and there's a monster coming.
Up these steps.
Of course it's a storm fiend.
You owe me for this.
Thanks, Elf.
A storm fiend comes. Move yourselves, lumber boots.
A good man this song.
Someone save a bit for the dwarf. We all know he'll eat anything.
It's alright. It's okay. Everything's falling apart. Kruber's dead. Barden's on
This
death's
is the
door.
door.
There's no healing.
Dead is dead. We can do nothing for them.
Hold up, I'm drinking.
Alright, things are less cataclysmic for a second. I would say I have a newfound respect for the people who do Cataclysm difficulty. But there's always been a level of respect and confusion towards the people who manage that.
Chaos Warrior. He's blood son. Come. Finish me if you dare.
Your name's Jim. It's definitely out. I could use a hamstring, Ravi.
Stop! Hurt! Insolence. They brought up a warp fire thrower. Light leech, stunner!
The Chaos Warrior falls.
I found a healing draft. Ha! A dead Packmaster is a sight for sore.
We can bring Kruber back now. There's a monster. There are a lot of monsters this time around. I'd like to ask for a moment of mercy.
I walk.
You're fighting with a shield like this. Fun time.
Potion. Here.
Sigma Fizzers. They come in number.
This door may flies.
Did I just get a backstab with the torch?
Potion.
Long route hard, Rory. We'll take them. Listen. See what he's doing. Right, Rory. That's right. That's right.
But these hook rats love their toys. Kill the vermin before it grows. Here, ammunition.
I'm in mild pain.
Gates jammed. Any ideas?
This is fine. This is normal. Nothing to worry about.
Train still can.
Just sanity leaving me.
Nail the sorcerer, Kruber, you filthy bastards. Ah, fine, Claw. You've learned something from me after all. Proper, cut it down. You're school weird.
Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I think firing the cannon summons a horde. That or the timing's always just been convenient.
Are you aiming for me, Elf? Have a care. Hop back. Mother always said I should have been an artilleryman. This looks like the way down.
At least that time they were a bit on the point.
Spend my blood willingly!
Gudra, a gutter runner. Are you ready? Right. Gutter runner.
Gutter runners down! The high and mighty elf is hitting me! Can't see straight! Or can
I like how it's just like, all right, I'm gonna hold fire. AI repeatedly running in front of me when I'm trying to line up shots on specials. Madness, insanity, and hatred. Hey, look, another monster.
This is the door.
Look, the AI will teleport, or they won't.
Ammunition. Chaos warrior, to get you, Mayflies.
Alright, which monster is it? Minotaur or Chaos? Minotaur.
that's a small
Spawn of Chaos.
Stay clear of it, quick. That rot hell might test us, Mayflies. I sense a Glubadier. One less Scunner Rothelm.
Another Chaos Warrior has been heard.
Gathrat.
Can you not see the color green, elf?
Lumberfoot Healing Draft.
You know, this is gonna sound really insane. Saltspire made the remark of not being able to see the color green. And it took me down a nostalgic trail in my mind where I was speaking to my astronomy teacher. And for some reason the visible light spectrum came up because, I don't know, maybe we're talking about redshift to blue shift and how the color pink is just minus green. So that statement made me think, if someone couldn't see the color green, there'd be a whole lot of pink in the world for them.
He's not rousing from that. Oh, more sword drinking for that, leech. Shouldn't leave you. This is a bad place to fight.
Even more specials.
Chaos Warrior, stand ready. More storm vermin. Stand away. I do believe you're getting better at this, dwarf.
Aye, well, takes a few battles to get everything flowing the way it should. And to shake off that keg of ale you down last night, I shouldn't wonder. A chaos warrior.
The Chaos Warrior's fallen.
Saltspire walk into that overhead.
You have picked up that healing.
It was for the greater good.
Packmaster's dead.
You stir without my
Hookra, kill it.
Well, better than we'll bear if one of us takes a mortal wound. You're begging your pardon.
Packmaster done. A gutter runner.
Don't deny that you know how to kill elf.
Oh, this is nothing. You should have seen me at Hogger's Bridge. Dozens, I think.
Huggers?
Wait,
Stunner warrior coming for us. Stand ready.
Look, in my defense, Barden literally jumped into it.
Yeah, that rattling's done for. Poison rat, find it, kill it.
No, such vileness. A vile stench won't save you, Squire Rat. Vile gas rat, death is too good for you.
I'm gonna point out one of those options is not like the other. One of those options is just a monster. Also, those globes pass through the ceiling. Or at least one of them did, I swear.
Magic and globe at the air.
Watch it! Yeah! Kill the vermin before it throws.
Bearing a car.
Why is the default spawn position in the center of the ceiling?
Gloobadeer! At last, the Gloobadeer's dead. The shadows hide.
Oh, it's something. You blind, tell me over the head.
Gloobadeer! Bring it down! Gas rat's dead.
I'm so used to dying to a single hit that for some reason, whenever Saltspire walked past me after I took that single hit, I thought I just instantly died.
Incoming.
Be careful. Spire Gloobadeer.
There's always bloody more of them, isn't there?
Gas rat's dead.
Someone kill that bloody silent goose.
I don't know where that second one was.
The Lightstormer's worm feed.
Good, that was him.
That's right, close.
Crude shot. Better than none. Yes, lots of gas flow. The Lightstormer, bring him down before he casts. This little spell will stop telling you, Lightstormer.
Please reload faster.
Sweet Grundy's Lord and
God, I can't keep going.
Oh, I got assassined.
Into green.
next assassin to worry about. Run, want to die.
Gas rat. At last, the Gloobadeer's dead.
We get another monster.
Shield is ready.
What fun.
To be as well, Tony.
Come, Black Rat. I'll show you mercy. I hear Steven machinery.
Wrangler.
You think you're hooked to match my bull strangler?
Oh, good, it's a rat ogre.
For the exiles ahead. Look out, brother!
Well, that's instant death. Nope.
Search for our cowards.
doctor! Mind your wounds, sir. You ain't worth much
A
dead.
file through makes no mistake.
Thought that was the end.
A rattling
Not in the sense of it was over, but I was going to
A
die.
rattling speech is last. Beware the hook. Eden. Gods.
You look half dead for joking. Sick rat plague bastards.
Dusk shadow. I walk beyond the light.
Don't worry, Crutty. I'll be back. Oh, they got me.
The shadows hide me.
I need help! The dwarf is down! Need help! You having a nap, Dorrington?
This'll be fine. Just need to stay alive,
Get out of here!
and the event ends it. Fantastic.
You're a funny-looking nurse, mate, Kruber.
Well, we won.
Oh, nice trick blowing out the door. Best make use of it, door. And that's the job done. Time for a well-earned drink.
So I think I capped out on dice there. No, you can get more dice than that. I think you can get, what is it, 12 or 14 loot die before loot die just stops spawning. What are saves? I still don't know. Ah, yes, 3 monsters as a party. And then weekly things happened. I see the point of this weapon. It's just... I don't know. I have requests for it. I guess the big TM problem is that you didn't expect to see an automatic crossbow. The volley crossbow exists. It's not good, but... like, the biggest problem is that it really does not have the damage for what it's offering. It burns through ammo fast. So you're pulling ammo off of your teammates. The Briar Javelin has infinite ammo, you just have to reload it. Moonfire Bow also has unlimited ammo. It's just got a recharge instead. Also does damage over time. Moonfire Bow used to have an AoE thing on it, but I guess that got removed for good reason. Longbow exists. I think the thing with the volley crossbow is it falls into a I guess a not dissimilar niche as the what is this crossbow called? This is also a volley crossbow. Yeah, they're both volley crossbows. Alright, well, Saltspire's volley crossbow. In that, there are objectively better options. But there's a niche play style where you can get away with using it. At least with Saltspire, he can generate his own ammo that, like, in a way, so he's not actually pulling away from the team. So this team setup works TM, as long as I play a character that can do a ton of damage in a small window. It is. That's the volley crossbow. It looks fun, and it feels fun to use to an extent, but it's not the effective choice. Kind of like the flamethrower that Ironbreaker gets. Is it fun? Yes. Is it spectacle? Yes. Is it effective? Not really. Similar things can be said about Fuegonas's flamethrower staff. Whatever it is these days. Does it have good spectacle on it? Yeah, sure. Is it effective? Not really. Like, the big point of the flamethrowers are they do crowds well. But, we don't need that for crowds. Doesn't have a range, well, doesn't have a good ranged option. There's a lot of things in this game that I just wish were better because they're fun. Like a lot of Kruber's kit, a lot of his swords are completely overshadowed by the Bretonnian longsword, the Executioner sword, and if you're going super defensive, the spear and shield. Can you use the halberd? Can you use the hammer? Can you use the greatsword? Yeah, sure. But they're the off-meta picks. Just like how on Huntsman Kruber, I used just the sword. It's not a good pick, it's a pick. But, there are better options. Right, stop getting distracted. What do I want to do here? If Pyromancer was more consistent with Critical Mass and Burning Head, it would be fine, but... The biggest problem, TM, is that I have a gambling addiction, and I always take Blazing Echo, and I always am just on the precipice. So I just max out my critical hit chance, and I just Blazing Echo as best as I can. And it doesn't always crit, and it hurts me. It hurts me deeply. Unchained has good crowd clear. Solo target damage is a little lackluster. Alright, so what do I got? Hunter's Ardor. Yep. Death Knell. Yep. Assassin. I guess... Riposte would be good for use on heavy enemies and monsters. The guaranteed crits would be great. Well, the guaranteed crit would be great. But I really like Death Knell for the increase in damage. But always go always prepared. No. Alright, Hunger in the Dark, take me.
Bile trolls are coming out of Dreisdunkel mine, and I need you lot to interfere. It's hard to believe, but the Rotbloods are turning regular old trolls into those awful bile spewers. Fight your way down and destroy the altar that's transforming the beasts. You'll need black powder, but there's plenty laying around down
Well, on the
there.
plus side, at the end of the stream today, I'll be able to look at how many, what is it?
Hey,
Bolts I got.
Than this, mates.
Trolls are better served.
And I'll be able to see if I actually managed to win any. I think I've won a mission today.
The tracks will serve as our guide.
The Twitch integration has been a little less than merciful today. And AI has been...
Vermin with shields here.
Ah, you're another cookie.
Look at that. You actually hit something.
Blood loss is just damage. Hurt me or one of the bots.
Let that bomb speak with Sigmar's voice.
Chaos warrior mayflies. Hook that. Kill it.
Strangler,
There's the horde.
no more. Here's the hero trap.
I'll hold them, as long as my shield holds. They're not past this sword.
Wind or fire?
A rot elf. Clumsier than you, mayflies.
killed it with a light swing. That's surprising.
Fire throw up!
I do find it funny that I did accidentally friendly fire the elf.
That rasping breath. Gas rat. A good kill, sir. Keep your elbow up. Doors open. You damn.
And you, Madame, I shall heed your advice.
As you should
It really bothers me how the AI will just lose aggro on enemies, and they'll just like, yeah, I don't need to attack this.
The wind.
We need to kill the monster.
I think I'm about to receive the windening.
Is it really beyond the green light? The tunnel with any stumbling or where your wind now, sorcerer?
Healing draft. Don't squander it. That blight storm will trouble us no more.
I'm sure even I can't kill wind. Burn that! This way. That's what I am.
Oh, that's the critically unstable breed.
You hit it! Near flew.
This is fine. That monster less so.
Think that'll stop me?
Good enough. All the rats are gonna funnel out of that hole over there.
Torch roll! Worn out! Let me ease your burden!
What do you mean I'm not hitting his head?
That's kinky. Don't let it grab you. That cart might be useful.
Looks like we're heading downwards.
I'm doing the worst on green health. Woo. Was the name of this area Hallway, but spelled weird?
Listen.
By the hammer, is no one pushing the cart?
That's one for carrying pigs.
You're a pirate, that was
The Wolfland Lord is
Quick,
no longer
lumber
in
boots,
threat.
unless you want burning to ash.
There's a gas racky somewhere close by. Chaos Warrior, to my side!
The rat perishes, and the mechanism ceases.
Not bad for a fellow with one eye.
Sigma guides my
I like how the game could choose.
Wish
How the AI could choose to be better, but they choose not to be.
There'd be a nice cool flagger of ale.
The rot elf's dead.
Okay, monster. It's a rat ogre.
You cut that fruit down to size, Barney. This one had two.
I would like breathing room. This is fine. It's fine. I just need to do objectives. Where's Spartan? Halfway in a wall, that's where.
Don't look at me. I can't show legs.
Blightstormer, I warned you!
Wait for the AI to group up.
Gods, the cart's getting away!
Doors dragon. A known crate. Hawkins still fresh. Eschen scum!
Why must there be a Chaos Patrol?
Now that's a The backstabber is slain.
Hush! May yet surprise the gunner.
Chaos warrior, work together. The gunner's dead.
There's going to be a bunch of Rattling Gunners around this corner. What do you mean those missed?
Chaos warrior stomping around!
I'll loot rats. Look, I'll consider it any form of loot rat lucky.
Blightstormer, skewer that fat swine!
This looks like the way down.
What fire? This day was already bad enough.
Why must there be so much warp fire?
Another Ratman contraption falls silent.
Oh, that's painful. Literally, actually, because the AI don't know to avoid much of anything. Oh, that took me full health to dead.
I owe you one, elf.
Healing trap, over here. We need that cart moving. Blackstone, no more plague from you, sorcerer. That's the Blightstormer, Phil. Strike it down! Die, Packmaster! You will trouble us no more!
I need you back in shape to
Need to
kill
heal
things
Corellian and then
out.
take that health potion for myself.
With Chaos Warrior story. Always works, that sound. Not yet. Not yet. Here up, Dwarf, you're fooling no one.
really hate how the berserkers really do just blend in with normal enemies, because they all just scream occasionally.
Now, fine. You've learned something from me after all. That's the Chaos Warrior done. Oh, now I'm pissed off. You have strength yet?
Tend your wounds, dwarf.
You might be wondering why, because I want to be able to see.
Gravity works for us, so don't lose sight of the card.
Oh, that's very lucky.
This is the correct path.
Flame beast! Want to get clipped?
Chaos Warrior!
I unleash black powder.
Even a dwarf needs tending. I hear a war cry.
The troll's ladder, perhaps.
A hook rat! Cruel amongst a cruel kin.
Sorceress winds cannot howl without their master.
Ah, time for a potion.
I like how Corellian healed but neglected to pick up the extra healing thing.
Watch out! Plague man!
Chaos warrior! Just what we needed.
See that? Assassin's coming!
Nefarious gas rat!
I think he's dead, Lumber Boots. Stand back! It's going to explode! What a shame! The Chaos Warriors had enough.
Oh, an ammo box, but I'm full. I guess Kruber could use, but
Such vast! A sight for contemplation and prayer, if only it were not taken. A blight stormer! The air thickens with smoke.
These magic and gloom in the air!
Ammunition, should you have a care?
The gas! Watch out!
Find the card, we leave those
get another monster. Don't you love it? Doesn't it make you feel grand?
Row!
Grenadiers down!
Oh, there's a horde to boot.
There's a Chaos Warrior
Hey,
there.
Turi. Good to see you. How you doing?
Yeah, this doesn't look good, does it? Keep that harder!
The wind! The sorcerer torments them.
Look at that! We're not impressed! You cannot escape that with bloodshed! Right,
You're having a nest,
Oh, that was... The incredibly wide reach of the tentacle arm hurts the man. Barden has taken a nap. He's decided he no longer wishes to engage. The AI has decided, I don't need to be saved.
Hold your body. Underwater ale, great before a fight. I spy a hook back. You'll have a fine scar, Kruber. Check the beast's noise.
Oh, that's the end. Welcome to Disabled. The game's reminding me I have Spoils of War. It does that after every mission. I've only successfully done one map today. Don't you love it? Doesn't it make you feel grand? We'll open this now because it makes 0 difference. It's not even 300 power, doesn't it? Isn't that great? Oh, the infinite grind. I would say, at least if it was 300 power, it might have a niche use somewhere. This is a terrible decision. I'm going to do it anyways. I've never completed the Blight Reaper with Saltspire. Back to Ubersreich. Yeah, we'll do one Horn of Magnus match. I say one, but...
Well, some homecoming this is. Stuck in Ubersreich just as the Skaven decide it's the perfect holiday spot. But the city won't fall without a fight, at least if there's a warning. So, it's off to Magnus Tower with this peculiar lot to raise the alarm. They're an odd bunch, but yeah, I get the feeling it's all gonna work out.
It's the feeling it's all gonna work out. Does Ubersreich not canonically fall? If I remember right, it does. So, it does not, in fact, work out. Kruber, I regret to inform you. You survive. Ah yes, the Red Moon Inn. Find tomes, find grimoires. First tome is easy. I think the first grim isn't. It depends on where the grimoire is. So, fun fact, this and the Back to Ubersreich DLC are all maps to, well, all except Fortunes of War, of course, are all Vermintide 1 maps. So if you played Vermintide 1, or Vermintide at the End Times, and you have the invasive memories of, I remember doing that, like I do, you will occasionally get confused on Tome and Grim locations. That's the tome, so that's damage resistance.
Ain't got no door strength. Hook rat!
You.
There! Runner in the shadows! Piss on that rattling anyway! Sigma stands with us! The Chaos Warrior shall fall!
I love it when the gas rats make absolutely no noise. Heavy metal sucks.
That's better. One less Chaos Warrior. Plan back. We'll take them together. Chaos Warriors dead. That's all. Yeah. That's all. Only hurts when I laugh, and when I breathe. Road lobber coming in! That's right!
Both of the things about to come up suck horrifically for someone who doesn't have range. So I'm gonna get to live through this, potentially.
Don't get caught!
So we got the recovery.
Fight me fair, runner! Just saw a backstabber! Strangler's dead! Another lady! By the lady's golden locks and fire rat! Just like that!
They have ranged. They are actively choosing to try and go into melee with them. I hope you die like this.
Not yet. Not yet. Get out of the way, gun team! Yeah, that rattling's done for.
At least I can work with Berserker's Band, you know, like... It's better to deal with Berserker's Band than it is fucking chasing spirits. Oh boy, Curse of Anne here during a monster event. I'm suffering.
It's about to fuse.
Round and round it goes. On who that goes, nobody knows.
Finish it!
So now we fight a troll. Delightful.
Oh, that's just another monster. I'm in pain.
I have failed you. You need patching up, Spooky. The quad deserves better.
I appreciate the elf really channeling the player elf experience, because the elf has chosen to use nothing but range. It doesn't have to. It's just what it wants to do. It's also found the perfect spot to be immune to the troll, but oh.
Ground.
Why is the ground shaking?
I can't fight much longer. Lumber pits. A little help.
Someone aid me down. Be more careful next time, Elf.
It's not over yet. Fuck me.
I'm sure it's an accident, but you're going the right way.
Dead or fortunate. It's the living.
That's
I
not
pity.
HP.
There's a runner close by.
Oh, the way the elf just ragdolls.
Broken bloody dry storm. Back the runners down.
Oh look, yet another monster. Here, game, can you calm down?
It's all service peasant. We all crack heads in the same cause. I walk with Sigma. Russia's hungry for our draw. Someone stop it from biting its beard off.
Can I please have mercy?
Another bloody rat, and this time with a flamethrower. Hessian scum! Beware the poison grenadier! Here, ammunition! I'm a shot for your rotten heart!
Why are the Northlanders here? Oh, I think I might have broken the illusion.
Boy in his shield, stand firm, to the end!
Please? Please? Spawn health at some point, game?
Cracky gunner! Assassin rat! Yeah, you stay down, sneaker! Ratling gun, take a taker!
Gunner's dead. Sneak that! Watch them up! Help me! Baseline!
Assassin's dead! There'll be more! Get this crooked fatty off me!
Alright, there's probably health and just up ahead. There's also a good chance for a monster.
There, the Tower of Magnus. It's where we're headed. Thank you.
Can anyone else feel it? There's a spark of magic in the air.
Shield rat!
Ah, yes, I feel your cruelty from here.
This whole district has too much magic sloshing around.
Remain alert. A rattling lurks.
This shield will hold firm, I promise you that.
Luck. Luck, I don't have an answer for Rattling Gunners, so letting them friendly fire each other is a good option.
Look! Healing draft!
Hold on, mayflies. I'm going to drink.
Fun fact, Saltspire can get out of that.
Rattling gunner!
He has options. There are ways. He's choosing not to.
Probably.
Assassin! Assassin!
Why do they not pick... You can pick up the... Pick up the potion.
Wait! Watch out!
I'm so sick of the AI.
Mind that! Reach each grabby one!
I do believe you're getting better at this one.
Well, takes a few battles to get everything flowing away. Try to take off that keg of ale you downed last night, I shouldn't wonder. Gotcha!
Thought I saw an incendiary bomb somewhere. Fun fact, the second Grim on this level, back in Vermintide 1, involved opening those chests in a specific order.
Such vileness.
Gas close coming in!
He... I'm upset that he had zero problems whatsoever. He didn't get hit by the, by my career skill.
That gas flak's about to blow! Body's a gunner! Out of the way, the gas flak's gonna explode! Bloody hell, where have they gone?
There's nothing I can do there. I swear, turning on Twitch integration will make it spawn natural monsters as frequently as possible in addition to all the boat monsters. Yes, spawns of chaos are in fact damned. That's kind of part of their whole shtick. You didn't even vote that. Natural monsters do occur in levels, even with the 5 or 6 voted monsters. Now, what if I told you, with every vote for a monster, you could have it so that 2 of them spawned? Not like 2 at half health. No, it would just be 2 full-healthed monsters. So if I don't kill them fast enough, and it does a second monster vote, I'll have up to 4 or 6 monsters at a time. That's cruel. Fun fact, back when I was actually okay at this game, I did a round of Skittergate on Legend with 200% Twitch votes, and I succeeded. I won.
Just another glorious day in the
There was the classic mix of luck and skill, mostly luck, I think. But back then, that was whenever I was in the heyday, and I think I got an additional, like, 400 some odd hours just playing Vermintide 2. Why am I just running around to keep telling the story? Because I have to go to the bathroom. I need to take 5. I'll be right back.
See, I know a little about Bretonnia. Had a couple of issues with the Black Grail a few years back. Never heard of a foreigner earning the true Grail.
Well, that's the Krubers for you. Bloodlines, well, it's more like a puddle. Or a smear. Clear across the old world.
Be honest, Gruber. You became a Grail Knight just for the fancy hats, didn't you?
I can't say it wasn't a factor, if I'm honest.
Alright, we're back. Did Kruber talk about fancy hats while I was gone? And how Sigmar likes fancy hats? No, it wasn't Sigmar, it was Karl Franz.
You like that?
He's one to do that, I suppose. This may cause some frame drop. Oh, yes. Yes, it did. Vermintide 2 hated that. Alright, I'm gonna have to reboot Vermintide 2. Isn't it funny? Doesn't it make you laugh? According to my UI, there's going to be an ad. There's going to be an ad in a half hour. I'm gonna run it now before we get back into it. It shouldn't. Did something happen with my settings? Hold on, chat. We'll get back to your regularly scheduled content in just a moment. What in the world is going on? Why are you being like this? Oh. What? Oh, I see. I understand. So, I want to point out, the timings on ads this stream have been a little off to me, and I haven't been... I was learning the timings for the previous setup of ads. Apparently Twitch updated and added a new section, a new bit where it can auto-schedule, and it has scheduled them differently. So I'm going to run an ad now, and, yeah, while the game's reloading and whatnot, so... I hope you have that internet browser extension that we're not supposed to talk about. I know Turius does. God, and it says the ads are 3 minutes. And you also have a fat sub. Yes. It's not the only thing you have that's fat. Isn't there a, what is it? There's a HR video about harassment in the workplace. Or was that from a gay porno? I know it was a meme. Yeah. There's a meme video that I swear is either from a gay porno or or is a genuine HR video. I can't tell if it's funny or sad that it's either well done enough as a parody that I can't distinguish it from the real thing, or if the real thing is so bizarre that I can't tell. Alright, we're back to it. It says it's still running ads for another minute and 30
Can't
seconds.
sleep? Me neither.
You had to watch those when you got your job back. How did they use the old ones from the 60s? Did they make new ones? I'm sure there's a huge market for, in this day and age, for new HR sensitivity training videos, you know? So what were yours like? very high quality and looked recent. Well, you've been hit by the auto sensor as Lincoln. Hold on, out. Oh god, that's ugh. So, fun fact, Steam Overlay doesn't like Vermintide 2, or there's a problem with my my resolution. No, I was gonna look it up on my on the Steam Overlay on the web browser it has, and I realized what I'd be typing into the web browser that Steam would get to look at in the middle of a stream. So in modern ones, dude got made up for his nationality, other lady got harassed openly, another scenario was set up like prom,
See, I
like
know a
the
little
pornography.
about Bretonia. Had a couple of issues with the Black Grail a few years back. Never heard of a foreigner earning the true Grail.
Oh,
I mean, I guess that's the gist of it, the long and the short. HR videos exist, and no matter how much time passes, they continue to exist and continue to get made and updated for current sensibilities and modern times. Right. I know I just turned back on Twitch integration, but I'm going to turn that off real quick because there's something I want to show off with the Horn of Magnus. So the Horn of Magnus has possibly my favorite achievement in any of it, and I need to show this off. So let's real quick grab Arden. Not the throwing axes. I think crossbow. Yeah, I'm gonna take the axe and shield just to try to get some use out of it, you know? I need practice with it, and I don't use it enough.
Magnus Tower. Now, don't get carried away killing every little rat that crosses your path on the way to sounding that ridiculous hole.
Oh, I should have taken the Outcast Engineer, since I'm just doing a regular thing right now.
Oh, what's the point?
So I feel like that the people who have been here for the stream that are going to see this are familiar with how many assassins spawn with the Twitch vote, you know? And what the overlapping sound of a bunch of them spawning at once sounds like. Right? Well, on this map, there's a special little challenge thing you can grab. It's called the Gutter Runner Stash. And that will spawn an ungodly amount of assassins. You might wonder, Horatio, is it really that many? You don't know the half of it. How many assassins do you think spawns with the vote? 12 to 15?
I remember this.
Oh, it's more like 8 to 10.
For it now. Or
I think.
maybe you're not. How many times have we been here?
It's a little hard to tell with natural spawns also occasionally just popping in and being what they are.
Blackfire! Let that bomb speak with Sigmar's voice! Oh, the Raki have shields now! Fancy a healing draft? Grim's axe, that's quite a hook! Let the shield take their blows! Yeah, that shield's all right!
I smell rock poison.
I think you could see it for a second there, the little pouch that's up in that corner. That's what we're here for. That's what we're running this mission for.
Kill that gas rat!
Move, Lumberfoot.
Bombardiers down!
Go ahead and clear out this wave so I can show it off. What has possessed me to show off this bug here and now? Just... I know Turi isn't super familiar with Vermintide 2. I know he's never played it, but I have streamed this game a bit, and he's here for an amount of it. But I don't think he's ever seen this.
An assassin! About to throw its poison! Gun rat sneaking around! Don't stand there watching! It's going to explode!
Now we can grab it. Flap your ears on this one.
Rattling anyway.
If I can get up and around to it. Oh, my short dwarven legs. Gotta run her stash. Take at your peril. That might not seem like much, but wait for the actual wave of it to show up.
Sneaky ratty, dead and
Jump
done!
on her. With the wind.
Stop that wall! Goddamn David!
Good luck, Kruber.
Caddy's a dead caddy. Run his uncle! Kruber's dead! Hold out! Where am I? Assassin rat dead!
It's a lot of assassins. Now good and stuck.
One less assassin to worry about!
That assassin pounced at me while I was invisible. They know. They don't care about the invisibility. Oh, that's death. What map is this? It's part of the Back to Ubersreich missions. Back to Ubersreich being the Vermintide 1 maps they added. It's part of a DLC. It's the Horn of Magnus. There's an achievement for getting that and getting out alive.
Another nice day.
Yeah, that's the
I
Horn of
don't
Magnus. Let's see, that one has Gutter Runner stash. I don't know if the other ones have stashes as well. I do know that I've played the hell out of the Horn of Magnus. I haven't played a whole lot of the Garden of War or the Engines of War. I also haven't done a whole lot of Dark Omens, because Winds of... This mission sucks. It is full of beastmen, and the final event is just so many beastmen. I don't think there's anything particularly fun or unique about the Shadows over Bogenhofen maps. You know, instead of just picking random missions, how about I try to progress a little bit? So Helmgart. Completed every mission in Helmgart on at least Legend difficulty. Let's see. Does Shade need any? All Helmgart missions on Legend is Shade. Apparently there are a bunch that I just haven't done. Apparently there's also missions I haven't done as Sister of the Thorn.
Was that you?
Yes, I do take random sporadic breaks, and Chaos Waste exists.
Here we call it singing. A
You know-
lovely ballad about a goat, a sea.
I haven't done Chaos Wastes in a very long while. Maybe it's received an update or two. Let's do some Chaos Wastes. What is Chaos Wastes? It was a free update that happened that adds a roguelike game mode to it. You pick your starting weapons, but they're basic power, and so are you. The only thing you get to keep are your own talents that you take in with you. Take Outcast Engineer. So, fun fact about Outcast Engineer. Other characters' career skills are just like, oh yeah, it's a knockback, or it's a stun, or it's a unique bow. Outcast Engineer just gets a chain gun. Well, a crank gun. Doesn't look like there's any new stuff. This has Be'lakor, however. And, I want none of that. Alright, I'm obligated to deal with it. I see Tailspin is playing Wallpaper Engine. It's technically better to take this one. It has 1% more crit power.
The Chaos Wastes are ever-changing, and so is your path. Once begun, you must see things through to the end, or return in failure. Where you see a halo, the site is cursed by the Chaos Gods.
I can get movement speed,
the
but
worst
hey, I'm
that
getting
can happen?
extra Pilgrim's coins out of it. Pilgrim's coins being the currency used to buy upgrades and upgrade weapons. I also suppose I'll get to show off the fact that in one of the DLCs, the Outcast Engineer DLC, they gave Bardin a rocket launcher. For some reason.
The God's gaze walks distant lands. Make the most of it.
Outcast Engineer can also carry up to 3 grenades.
Bombs and gobbles. Now that's a good mix.
I want to point out, despite the friendly fire, Krellion's not actually missing any health.
Ammunition, fill your pouches. Archers, seek cover.
A lucky shot, that's all.
That's what we call a panic bar handshake. Opening order.
You don't normally get it
Fits.
going off to the
Which
left
of the 4 dark
whenever you come
gods
from
do
that
you
direction
hold
very
most?
frequently.
None of them good, but Khorne's the worst. Battle without honor and oath shouldn't be encouraged.
Something to think on there.
Here's a range station. Oh boy. I've traded out my rocket launcher for a shotgun. Great.
Siege works on such a scale.
Also, the potions aren't the ones you're familiar with this time around. In fact, I intend to turn on Twitch integration,
Looks like a chest
but
of trials.
I honestly did just forget whenever I was launching it.
Even for them.
Another snare. Alexo.
Take more than strong. Stop that ball.
Who'll sign you up, Block?
And we stop spawning for a second so I can turn on this chest of trials.
Yeah, try this ball.
Oh, I started cranking the,
You've earned your reward.
my crank gun,
Don't
and
forget it.
the bots were just like, we're not going to do anything.
There lies redemption.
I'm going to auto pick up Pilgrim's coins because it makes me happy.
Stand ready. Blackstorm, kill us, do me.
The Blightstorm is finished.
Fool of a dwarf, you just hit me. Nice little shielding coming right up.
Life share. So life share is that on kill I give health, well, it would give health to teammates. This is a tempering station. You can just upgrade a weapon instead of having to re-roll it. Prophetic Strike is crits.
I see a Zillah's Doomy over there. A Storm Weaver. Doing that, and I'll take your Healing tools if you're feeling weak, Drengorazi.
Ha! They think hiding will save them.
Yes, have a good look. I'm sure you've nothing better to do.
Medical supplies.
I love it whenever they heal and then just wander away from the health without picking up fresh health. Potion of Wrath is damage. Nothing really interesting about it. Just there.
I'm losing my patience.
Shielded rats, be ready!
I'm doing lots of friendly fire. Ruby's about to get grabbed.
We venerate Grimnir for preference.
Oh nope, he managed to save himself.
And ale.
That is impressive. Now, I will say, fun fact about the bots, you can see on here that they all have the lowest tier weapons. The way the AI works is they will scale off of your power and they get some additional, a few additional things going on in the background. It's I. How did we get there? Spawn a blood orb for every 10 health or temporary health damage taken. Each blood orb grants 5 temporary health. Okay.
So, the attackers did breach the walls after all.
Bagoraki with shields! Grab those bandages, Dory! Hey! Healing drop!
Screw it.
Healing for that, Bardin? Hardy folk my arse. Well, how do you think we got this way? Not by taking foolish risks.
Now, it's worth mentioning that randomizing your weapon instead of tempering stations cost more than just randomizing a weapon. So if you're really strapped for the currency, or you're just going to be incredibly stingy, the thing to do is just randomize a weapon. You'll probably be fine.
Fire right! Gas rat, where? Move! Gas!
I hate how the gas rats don't need to finish their animation before they throw.
Let me bind that way, Watcher.
Count Mordrek the Damned. A perfect example of be careful what you wish for.
That almost sounds personal, Elgie.
I wished for a more interesting life. And look where it got me. At least I don't have tentacles.
Give it time.
At least you don't have tentacles. Yet. I mean, given what the Ubersreich 5 have been through, it is surprising they haven't become at least a little tainted by the warp. Personal live share. Well, that is my alarm to end the stream. But as we're in the middle of the run, we're just gonna keep going.
Look for a winch. Field trials commencing.
That alarm exists for a reason, and I should adhere to it. However, never let it be said that Ratman is smart.
It's down, Dory.
Do that again once and I will skewer you.
Yep, this is just crescendo event. Your alarm to end work? How convenient. Also, is Talison's internet having the shit fits? Because I keep seeing him pop up in the dead center of my screen because of resolution fuckery, saying he's playing Wallpaper Engine. Like, I know a person does not play Wallpaper Engine, but...
Sneaky ratty, dead and done!
I do believe you're getting better at this war.
Aye, well, takes a few battles to get everything flowing the way it should.
Well, you weren't paying attention, it was probably his internet. Probably.
Danger wings one eye.
Assassin rat!
What? Aim like a goblin.
Goddamn gamers! What's been bothering you? Keep back up!
Move fast, one eye.
You need this, sir. Always reliable, trooper.
Come, finish me if you dare.
I've seldom seen an elf die.
Alright, as I already have a green rarity, green tier, what's it called? Ranged weapon. Going and using that range station wouldn't actually, it wouldn't increase my weapon's capabilities, it would simply replace it. And I would waste money.
Shield don't make you a warrior, Blackfur.
I spy a potion.
Now, the fun fact is, I don't like the shotgun. So I am gonna waste money, and I am going to re-roll into something else. This is worse!
From the witch hunter general.
Oh, no, look, it was about that letter. I had nothing to do with it.
He said he would watch my career with interest. Why do you suppose he said that?
Really couldn't say. You'd have to ask Bardi.
What a runner! There! Runner in the shadows!
So I went from shotgun, which is close range, but it can at least reach out and touch something with severe damage drop off, to flamethrower, which is exclusively close range. And I paid to do it.
There are shrines along the
Kind of like
path.
those people who paid for the
Gather
watery
pilgrims'
grave.
coins to gain miracles. You can spend pilgrims' coins at this shrine to receive boons. Or maybe a miracle to benefit everyone. I won't judge much. Your coins are
Well, that's
your
an easy
own.
pick. That's
Do with them
that's an easy
as
cop.
you think best.
Gain 2 health each second if below 30% health. It seems really good, but I have to. Miracle of Grimnir is very, very tempting because it's just 20% health, but... Oh look, more Pilgrim's coins. I swear to God. Glory to greed. Come on, glory to greed. I have a mighty need. Now, fun fact, because of the way things are, I now have an infinite crank gun. It's great. Pickups are disabled on this map, but hexed enemies spawn items for the taking. Fantastic. Now, you'll note that previously my crank gun would would do this thing where anytime I shot or after it got to full, it would lose its charges. And it would, you know, just exist. Now, those are just forever. I crank 4 times at the start of the map, and I never have to crank again.
Over this way, Gringorazzi. Got something for you!
Are you right? That's the objective.
Another potion of life share.
Portion
I'll
here.
put that
I
on
can't vouch for the
Kruber.
taste. Test your hook against my axe, would ya? Stop showing off! You'll never be as good as
That
Oxley.
lifesteal.
Aldrin's got something for you!
Lifesteal is self-explanatory, I believe.
Warp fire thrower.
Do bots even use potions? No. Bots will never use potions, bots will never use bombs. They will pick them up, but they'll never use them.
Another kill. Give me life. That's how it's done. Got it, son. There.
They will use healing potions, however, but not any of the other potions. Also, all potions of life share
Don't waste it.
is hilarious.
Don't do that again.
I am in awe.
I want to point out that most of my friendly fire is coming from them walking in front of me. Case in point.
Rally gun.
Couldn't hit that side of a mountain. Not
You got standing force and I will skewer you.
Gutter runner! I see sword guy in a single person car. Bloody signal!
Sure, you got the dagger to do.
This would have been much faster if we'd travelled by dirigible.
Well, why didn't you build one then? Shield bearers incoming.
I really need to replace this. I really need to replace the flamethrower with basically anything. Even, well, no, the, No, even those would be better at this point.
It's firing! Get clear!
I was gonna say, well, maybe not the Drake fire pistols, but no, those are preferable to this. Also, I hope you're a fan of Crank Gun Gaming, because the RNG dictates that that's how I'm stuck playing.
Shield rats, lumberfish.
There, Gringorazzi! Whatever a man as blessed as we! Healing draft poison!
How did she get over there?
Don't let it do ya! Give the gunners a moving target!
I really do like how Saltspire was full get down, Mr. Presidenting the Rattling Gunner there.
Go up, check your aim and your eyes when you can.
Okay, time to pay for a new bad weapon. What'd I get? Handgun. I can work with this. I can work with a handgun.
Shield bearers.
Elias, helm a globadier! Be quiet. I think it's this way. Over here!
Ah, yes, the comically large handgun. Oh, that is some perspective fuckery, and by perspective I mean the game's inspect is really weird. What? What? No. No.
Listen, please.
You want more and more? Keep shooting at me and
Do I
then
want
stop.
war, perhaps? Convince me you don't deserve it.
Ha! Or to kill.
There's the chest of trials.
That's the objective.
Thank you, Lily.
Orphan's got something to kill. That's a gutter runner.
Get this vermin off me.
A ghastly puppet. It reeks of fantasy.
Ah, there's a... There's patrol. Forgot I was on legend for a second.
Here's a ratty's ass down. I'm throwing a bomb. Keep doing that and I'll take your beard. Need an objective over there. I'm losing my patience.
Oh, God damn it. Also, the loot spheres, the purple spheres, they make didgeridoo noises for some reason.
Trying times make for difficult.
Get down, Glory. It's my fun. Here.
Oh, potion of endless
Say
bombs.
no more. They'll not get a whiff of it from me.
Isn't it fun? Isn't it grand? A potion of endless bombs. One problem, there's this funny little modifier monsters can get in the Chaos Waste called, Rampart. What in the world was that modifier?
Ammunition.
Power and rapid health regeneration for 10 seconds when all my allies are downed. Great!
Ooh, let's open that chest.
Brought blood chosen. Does that mean spawn of chaos? No.
Chaos warriors.
Move it here. I do believe you're getting better at this, dwarf.
Well, takes a few battles to get everything flowing away. War on me, Dory. We'll take the Kazaki Dome together. Gas! The gas! Nicely done, Dory. Sam won't cover us now. Oi, what's it?
Oh, that... It's unfortunate that Chaos Warriors slide. I'm used to it, I know they happen, but sometimes you forget. You see the overhead slam coming and you dodge to the side, it just turns with you and you're just like, oh, I guess I'm dead here. So it really doesn't help the bots all died. It's almost like the game knew it's why they gave me that perk beforehand, but it didn't save me. Note, I lost. I still got a chest out of this. Alright, well. We may have lost, but we still got rewarded for it. We're gonna go ahead and scrap these 3 items, and then we're gonna end the stream. All right. All right, there's the game closing frame drop. You might notice it is some stuttering in that text. All right. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Discord, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all that nonsense. Let's see. Well, Spud is still streaming, but I get the feeling he's about to end. Digital Void Gaming is currently celebrating their 1 year since first go live. Their streamiversary, as it were. So I might as well send everyone over there. Remember, for the subscribers, use that raid emote. For those who don't, he's currently doing Left 4 Dead 2, which is similar to Vermintide 2, to an extent. See you all next time.